He dozed fitfully throughout the night, with ears cocked for any approaching visitors, but it was well after dawn when the first nomad appeared. She was alone, and picked her way uncertainly through the brush, occasionally stumbling over small bushes and regularly pausing to check her progress. Radford watched her laborious approach with interest. Her sight was badly impaired. Her bearing and gait indicated that she was suffering a great deal. Even so, to see a woman alone out here was almost unheard of. When she was within 50 yards, she stopped and, facing the cross, called out, "Are you the Holy One?" "Some say that I am," he called back. She let out a shriek that Radford supposed was joy and broke into a shuffling trot towards him. Her feet caught in her ragged clothing, pitching her face forward into the dust where she lay still. Radford ran to help her. "Are you okay?" he called as he neared. Her body shook as she sobbed, and he reached out to help her. "Come on, lady, let me help you." "Don't touch me," she hissed, with a bitterness that made him recoil. "I am unclean." Puzzled by her apparent hostility, Radford replied, "Out here all people are unclean. It is why they live here." Her sobbing had all but stopped, but the bitterness remained in her voice. Even among the damned, there are levels of uncleanliness. She raised her head and turned to face him. Radford caught his breath. He had thought he had seen enough stomach-turning sights to inoculate him against any horror that the wasteland could throw up, but the woman's face was hideously distorted by a green fungus growing out of her left eye. Most of the left side of her face was covered in the puffy substance, and there were signs that had begun to affect her right eye as well. That's an excerpt from a story called Last Miracle, in a collection of horror and dark science fiction stories called Dark Weird Stuff, which is currently available on Amazon and will shortly be out in ebook format as well. So if you're interested in that type of fiction, please look it up on Amazon and give it a look. Thank you.